How does China help the elderly cope with life? This year's Double Ninth Festival falls on Tuesday, the 9th day of the 9th lunar month. The celebration, also called Chongyang, is a traditional Chinese holiday when people express their love and respect for the elderly through various activities. Care to the elderly has been deeply rooted in Chinese culture since ancient times. Inherited by generations of Chinese people, the value has also been melted into government policies which guide the country in dealing with its rapidly aging population. By the end of the 2021, the country had over 267 million people aged 16 and above, accounting for 18.9% of the country's population, said Wang Haidong, director of the Department of Aging and Health, National Health Commission at a press conference in September. The number of people over 65 reached 200 million at a lower rate of 14.2%. China's growing geriatric population is calling for a stronger elderly care industry. In the past decade, the government allocated a total of 13.9 billion yuan to increase the number of nursing homes. So far, elderly care services can be accessed in all urban communities and more than half of the rural communities. The quality and varieties of elderly care services have also been optimized. The Ministry of Civil Affairs, together with the relevant departments, launched a 4-year special campaign to monitor the service quality of nursing homes nationwide. A vast majority of the elderly in China take care of themselves at home or rely on community support, so local governments are encouraging to provide services based on the real needs of the elderly, including setting up community canteens and making subsidized elderly-friendly adaptations at their homes and communities. From 2019 to 2021, over 51,000 elevators were installed in the renovation of old residential areas across the country, according to data from the Ministry of Housing and Urban-Rural Development. Provinces and regions with a higher degree of aging, such as Beijing, Shanghai, Sichuan, Chongqing, and Northern China, are among the pioneers to promote senior-friendly improvements. As why in teen netizens in China is aging 16 and above. The quest to make the country more friendly to seniors extends to the digital front as well. At the beginning of 2021, the government required 115 websites and 43 mobile applications to make modifications to cater to the needs of the elderly. The move aimed to remove possible hurdles when the elderly access to the basic digital services such as news, messages, shopping, and financial services. Young people, many community workers, and college students play a key role in empowering the elderly to use digital devices. Training sessions or classes on smartphone skills are especially welcome in aging communities. The average life expectancy of residents in China rose from 77.9 years in 2020 to 78.2 years in 2021, according to the statistical bulletin released by the National Health Commission in July. To make full use of this healthy and experienced elderly population, a website for China's elderly talent was launched in late August by the government, providing a platform of re-employment for the country's elderly talent. The size and proportion of elderly population in China will peak around 2050. Yet the increasing elderly population poses challenges to the supply of public services in different regions and the sustainable development of a social security system. By making activity responses to the aging population a national strategy, China is prepared to embrace the changes and changes.